Hi friends, welcome to my channel, Kay from Online Tarot. Let's go ahead and get a few messages from this oracle deck here. So I have junk text here first thing. You could be expecting some kind of message from somebody and you might notice that, you know, they're not really making sense, or maybe they are needing some kind of liquid courage to send a message to you. Say whatever is on their mind. We're going to go ahead and see how your person feels about you and your connection, and maybe, you know, what they're hiding from you, if there's anything being hidden, and you know, how they view this connection. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So I did see I have a crush on you for years, creep, spy, secret. So maybe somebody has, you know, maybe you've been in connection with this person for a while. You've known them, but not in a connection until recently. But they've had a crush on you for years. Maybe they've, you know, been... I saw creeping, spying, but it wasn't like in a negative way, I feel like. Maybe that's your energy. I'm not sure. So creep, spy, secret. So I don't feel like it's a negative way. I feel like maybe it's a... Okay, so yeah, I'll just take this one card, but I do feel like, you know, this person is misunderstood in the sense of, you know, that they just really feel like they are longing for this person, whoever this energy. I can't tell yet. I think this is your person's energy. Maybe whatever they're going through, you know, they're kind of portraying it as one way mistakenly, but, you know, maybe I'm hearing that it's just they're misunderstood. So we have mask off, allowing emotions to show. I feel like this person knows that they're going to have to show you their true self because they can probably feel you pulling away. And I'm hearing that they are new to this. They, you know, are not used to showing their emotions. Maybe they're kind of shy. I did see spy, but I'm hearing shy. This person might be not really knowing how to show their emotions, show their feelings. So shy. This person definitely is shy. I'm starting to panic, and you are so magical. So I feel like they do like you. They do want this connection. They're just shy. They might have some kind of history to where that they, you know, things didn't end well for them. But I'm hearing that they really like you. They think that you're magical. Let's go ahead and get a card for you, see how you're feeling about this connection, just for fun. So we had two cards. My life started when I met you, and reach out. So I feel like you're wanting this person to reach out. And, you know, although they're shy and avoiding, you know, whatever connection you guys do have, I feel like, you know, they do feel like their life started when they met you. They, you know, you guys have that mutual feeling. But maybe when they go to reach out, they start to panic for some reason. Let's go ahead and clarify the misunderstood. I feel the same way. So I'm hearing that if you guys spoke about, you know, what is causing the misunderstanding, you guys would kind of agree on whatever baseline it is. So like, for example, like this person might not feel adequate enough, or, you know, maybe they feel like you're out of their league in a sense. And, you know, it's just a misunderstanding because you feel the same way. You feel you like them as much as they like you, and you feel the same way. You know, that's just an example. It could be for anything, but I just feel like whatever this person is feeling misunderstood for, you know, you would be understanding in a sense. So let's go ahead and clarify mask off, allowing emotions to show. I want to go ahead and clarify with tarot. We'll just dive in here. This person is shy, and although they are shy, I feel like they're realizing that they have to allow you in order to like keep you around. And I kind of heard the term breadcrumbing, but I feel like it's less of a it's less of an intentional thing. It's more like they don't want to get their heart broken. You know, they're recovering from heartbreak, and there might be, like, at times it might be hard for them to show their emotions. Let's go ahead and see what wants to come out here with tarot. I do want to clarify the mask off. Allowing emotions to show. So Ace of Cups, you know, unconditional love. This person really wants to let you in. They feel like you could be, you know, the one. You're so magical to them. They could see a beginning with you. And like right here, it does say, you know, open your heart and receive the emotions around you. This person wants to pour it all out. They want to pour their heart out to you, but they're shy. So like they're having a hard time. Maybe if, you know, you opened I'm hearing like open the waters for them to come towards you. And like, I don't know why I'm picturing like in Moana, like how she like parts the water and she like walks in towards the sea. So like you need to like be surrounded and excuse me. You need to be surrounded by this person's love, or they need to be surrounded by your love and your emotions in order to feel safe in their own. Interesting. So let's go ahead and see. I'm starting to panic. I feel like, you know, when you guys have this heart-to-heart moment is when your relationship like strengthens. And maybe this person is panicking because like the connection is so strong after that. So the Five of Swords here, or excuse me, Five of Wands here, they're going through some kind of conflict in their head. They don't know whether or not to come forth with what they have, or if they should like hold back until they're like completely aware of what they're feeling. Judge, you know, okay, so with these three cards together, let me put these down. So we had the Five of Wands, the Judgment card, and the Four of Wands. And I kind of read it like this. So to go from the Five of Wands down to the Four of Wands, which is, you know, a great card. It's a card of celebration and, you know, parties, gatherings. Like, it's a good time. You know, it's somewhere where you guys feel the most comfortable in as well. So I feel like to go from, you know, inner conflict, you know, this person is battling themselves, to, you know, answering what they think is their purpose, which is coming towards you. They think that, you know, you might have to, this is what they're saying to themselves, you know, like you might have to like put your big girl panties on and come forth. I don't know why I'm saying that. That's like kind of sexist, but it's just what I heard. But, you know, put your big girl panties on and come forth, you know, and like say what they need to say. But like they're shy nonetheless, so it's gonna take a lot for them to come forth. And when they do, like, just know that you really mean something to them and that they've thought about that. There's going to be some kind of, like, after this person comes forth and has this kind of, you know, self-awakening, you know, they go through their faults and they understand, you know, like, instead of panicking, I just need to do it. I just need to jump forth. And once they have that kind of, you know, self-discovery awakening, you know, it's they feel a little bit lighter. They feel better. They want to celebrate and come forth. And like I'm hearing, once they do, they kind of pour into you, like their emotions kind of pour out, and it's like a running water. You know, maybe they get emotional and cry like while they're telling you this. Let's go ahead and see. Let's clarify reach out. And my life started when I met you. feel like there's, you know, an energy who you're thinking of right now. And if this, you know, makes sense, if it's resonating with someone that you're aware of, you know, you can take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If this doesn't resonate, it might be someone who you're going to be aligning with. So 5 of Pentacles. You might have met this person when they were like at their lowest, when they needed a hand, and maybe they reached out for like help in some way, and it could be just like emotionally there for them, or you know, there for a good time, I'm hearing. But and it could be you know, switched. If that's how it resonates, take it. But I'm just reading energy, so it will vary for everybody. But I do feel like, you know, whoever this person is here, you know, they were at their lowest, and they needed someone to help them. Maybe it was helping them, you know, take this mask off and realize that, you know, they needed to stop being so like hermit. Maybe they like to be to themselves, and they don't realize that, you know, it's hurting your guys' connection. So the 7 of Cups here with the 3 of Wands, I do see like there's somebody who is weighing out their options. They're trying to see, you know, what it is that is the right path for them. And, you know, they're going to make a decision. They're going to make an action. They're looking to see, you know, what it is that they want. But I'm hearing you might have too many options and need to like slim it down. The 7 of Cups card is a card of illusions. So it may look like you have a lot of options, but in reality, you know, only one of them is your true path. And as I said that, this 8 of Swords in reverse comes out. So, you know, this is 8 of Swords in the upright is a card of, you know, being stuck. And it's really of like self-limitations. You know, you're doing it to yourself. It could be doubting, you know, this connection, which causes the tension, you know, but I'm hearing that you're going to be released from that because this is in reverse. And, you know, you might be getting, or, you know, it could be your person's energy. They might be realizing that it was them this whole time that was stopping this connection from pursuing, or from becoming something more, from them pursuing you. And, you know, they're maybe they were nervous because like they realized that they were in the 8 of Swords, you know, and they started to panic because they realized it was them the whole time who was holding them back. But that kind of makes them nervous because they're shy by nature. Let's go ahead and see if we can see what is being hidden from us. It's like they're emotional for a reason. Maybe they have a past that is, they don't want you to know. Why are they feeling misunderstood? Like this creep, spy, secret. Maybe they're feeling the need to creep because they're so shy. They have to like find things out from you by secret, like in a secretive way. Let's go ahead and see what that is there. What are we not being seen? So deja vu, there's history, happened in the past, repeated patterns. So something happened in a past relationship of theirs that I feel like is being brought up again, meeting you or getting to know you. Illuminate, revealing the truth, confessions, shedding lights. They are, yeah, whatever it is that they are nervous about that's keeping them up, you know, worried. They're in conflict over this. You know, they're gonna want to confess themselves or confess the truth to you. And they're going to let you know that, you know, it's not you, it's them, because, you know, this has happened in previous relationships. And it's something that they want to, they're starting to panic because it's something that has been, you know, showing up in other relationships. And now that it's affecting your guys' relationship, they're gonna panic and kind of let it all out here. So I'm hearing like and like, okay, so confessions here on the bottom deck. I didn't even notice that, but you know, confessions there as well. I do feel like that's going to be something that's big, is either your person or you is going to have some kind of confession to release. And once that is let go, like I'm hearing, like you do understand this person. They feel like they're going to be misunderstood, but like you're going to help them. You're going to be that person in time of need. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a love oracle here, just to see if what divine spirit has to say about this connection here. 3 shuffles. Let's go ahead and see what else we need to know about this connection. There's a card that flipped out and flipped back in, so feeling like your person, you know, is very shy. Let's see if it did flip out and I missed it. No. So I feel like your person is very shy, and that could be one of the reasons why they're not coming forward. I did see divine timing split back there. We have balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. As of now, I do feel like there's some kind of imbalance between these things here. You know, it could, in physical, emotional, and spiritual, all of those things, you know, should be aligned. And it doesn't have to be all of the time, obviously. Like, that's almost hard to do and to be a perfect relationship. But, you know, it does need to be, you guys need to be able to work on those things in a healthy way. So, you know, the first thing that needs to have a balance, like needs to be balanced out, is physical. And that usually is the first to, you know, like if you guys are physically attracted to each other. And, you know, next is emotions. And I feel like this person has a mask on, and, you know, how they feel they are showcasing themselves. They kind of want you to see the best of them. But I'm hearing that you would appreciate more if, you know, they allowed themselves to show their emotions to you. I'm going to grab another deck here, just for fun. We'll call this a bonus card. So love story and knowing they fucked up on the bottom deck here. I feel like, you know, this person does know that you are kind of realizing them pulling away, and they don't know what to do. They're starting to panic because they don't know what to do. So I'm hearing that it might be on you to take a step forward, to approach them and just let them know that, like, it's okay for them to let their emotions out and tell you what it is that, you know, that they want to confess, or, you know, whatever it is that's on their mind. So running away. I do feel like this person is running away from this connection, and maybe, you know, it's a self-limitation that they're running away from. But nonetheless, your person definitely has been being avoiding you, maybe just less energy than what they were starting off at. And I feel like it's because they're scared of this connection. Let's go ahead and get a animal spirit card. This card will help give a little clarity on your situation, and hopefully will help clarify anything that I've said here recently. I do want to pull also a name card. So we got 2 cards here. And we have Owl and Panda. So Owl, observations. You are being encouraged to look beyond deceiving appearances into the true reality of a situation or a person's motives. You need to hear what is really being said despite the words and emotions coming from the messenger. Okay, interesting. And Panda's boundaries. Your space is sacred. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura and have every right to stand your ground. Oh, and you have every right to stand your ground. Your needs are important, and you must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support you offer to others. So I do want you to take into account that, like, regardless of how this person makes you feel, you know, if they're not willing to share their emotions with you, you don't have to give them your energy. You don't have to allow them to let you be the teaching lesson, if that makes sense. And like maybe your spirit guides are wanting you to, you know, take a deep look into this relationship, to this connection, and see if it's really something that you want to be nurturing, something that you want to give your time and attention to. It's like with this running away card, I feel like they're probably planning on, they're panicking. And I'm hearing that they're planning on just running away from this connection because of how shy they are, because of how, like, they don't want to, they have a hard time expressing their emotions, their feelings. And it's caused them to be less of an open book, I'm hearing. Let's go ahead and grab some of these here. Oh, there's a ring in there. So let me get these out really quickly. I don't know why, but I saw this and I just thought of Lord of the Rings, so that could be significant for any reason. So we have NIRUGADCM. Those could be significant. Those could be your person's first, middle, last initials. Yeah, so if that resonated with you, I would love to know how. Please leave a comment and like this video, and we'll see you in the next one.